Shakalaka! It was a contest today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always have too much fun with our Boom Shakalaka. We got to wake the town and tell the people, wake everybody up at City Hall because it's Friday.
Okay, that's the best day of the week for some people, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, it might be payday. You get paid?
No, actually, no.
No, we didn't. But there's always something good happening on the North End.
And everywhere else, yes.
Yes, and you know, today our good stuff happens to be our own Waterloo proud Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center.
Yes, absolutely. It's one of what you would call a diamond in the rough or a jewel hidden right in the middle of the city. They do so much good for our community, and we're going to get a chance to talk to a couple of the folks from Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center. That's going to fill us in on everything. Diane, Bedore, yes, and Beverly.
And we also have Beverly.
Yes.
Beverly Cosby herself in the flesh. Jesse Cosby's legacy. And she's going to tell us a lot about his legacy and the work that Diane and others do there to keep that Jesse Cosby Center up and running for our beautiful North End community and the whole Cedar Valley. I mean, they service a lot of people, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely. For more than 50 years, the Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center has been a multicultural and multi-generational service provider for individuals and families, including seniors, Meals on Wheels, something for the youth, a summer program. So there's a lot to talk about and a lot of good that they do.
A lot to unpack, as we say, and they're going to tell us all about that. But first, we got to shout out to our crew, or at least half of our crew today.
Absolutely. Shout out to Agnes, who always does an excellent job and has us looking great every Friday.
Every Friday, and there's no exception today. She even wore a pumpkin outfit. Agnes, come show everybody your outfit for Halloween.
And she's like, fat chance. She's back there laughing. So,
By the way, happy Halloween to all of you out there that like to celebrate that. Chaveevah's got her orange. Is that orange?
No, actually, this is, well, it might look orange on screen, but it's actually salmon or something in that family.
We're in the spirit.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Whatever.
Okay, we gotta talk about our sustaining collaborator, UniQ, and actually it's Educational Talent Search.
Yep, they're located at 800 Sycamore Street, and for those who don't know, Talent Search offers tutoring, college tours, help with applying for financial aid, and so much more. If you want to know more information about them, contact Educational Talent Search at 319-273-4772.
That's right. And remember that November 17th, that's on a Wednesday, is the FAFSA night. I always mess up on that. But yeah, so make sure you watch our page, and thank you to our beautiful Agnes for having that up there. Make sure you watch our page so you can find out when those dates are. And we'll actually be live at UniQ here real soon, so make sure you pay attention. Pay attention.
Okay.
Call your mom and them.
All right, you know, and today and tomorrow at 234 Newell Street from 3:30 to 8, volunteers are needed to knock on doors and make calls for the Heart Campaign. If you would like to help out, contact Ryan Stevenson at 319-349-7650.
Right. I'm sure the other side of those other people have campaigns and door knockers too, but we ain't talking about all that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mayor Hart.
They're not the ones that asked us, right? Mayor Hart's folks asked us, so yeah, we got that out there.
We got it out there for you. Please do it. All right. And now we got to tell you, birthday people. Now, this is Jesse Cosby's daughter that's on the show today. And you know Jesse Cosby was a great square dance caller. And I think he played the trumpet, and I think he sing a little bit?
An all-around talented man.
A talented man. I bet you Beverly can sing.
I
think
bet
she can sing?
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Okay, birthday people, I know Diane can go. So we're going to have the best birthday songs for you with Beverly and Diane.
Absolutely.
And Beverly has a solo coming up.
Okay.
All right, new birthday people, stay tuned. Okay. And today, before we introduce our guests, we're going to talk about our Give It Air today. Is actually, we just want to make you aware of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as well as Domestic Violence Month, right? Mm-hmm. So
we've been talking about domestic violence all month long, and if you see on the screen there, we have relationship rights listed. Okay. For some folks, I mean, it seems like it would be just common knowledge, but you have a right for certain things to be going well in your relationships, and they're listed. And one of the things, just to sort of sign off with, is you have the right to have healthy relationships, including with yourself. Self-care, right?
I like the way you tied that in there.
See?
Good looking out. Yeah, self-care is so important. And being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we want to remind you to please do self-exams and make sure you're regular at your doctor visits so you can, identify any changes that you might see in your breast health and actually your health in general. Mental health is also a big thing.
Definitely. According to the World Health Organization, breast cancer is more common in black women under the age of 45 than white women in that same age group. And no matter what the age group, the outcomes seem to be worse for African American women. So by all means, we need to stay on top of that. Get exams, get your mammograms, get what you need to take care of yourself.
Right, and know your body. All right, and also tying all into that, let's wrap it up with, if you're experiencing domestic abuse, please contact Amani Community Services. They can give you resources. If they're not the ones you really need to talk to, they can let you know who you do need to talk to. So you can reach them at 319-232-5660. Oh, one more thing. Might as well give you all the numbers here. Mental health.
That's right. Wrap it up. Any mental health challenges you feel you may be experiencing, call the mental health hotline at 855-581-8111.
Yes. Take care of yourself. That's how my godmother would say it.
Okay.
Ella Mae Griggs would say, take care of yourself. All right. Well, we have the best guests. And look, they're already here.
Ta-da!
All right. TV Magic, thanks to Agnes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, welcome. Welcome to you, Beverly.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And welcome, Diane. Yes. So we are just so excited about you being able to sing so well and all of that good stuff that we're going to embark on.
And Beverly is looking like, what did I sign on for?
Right? Well, actually, the first question we always like to ask our guests is, do you subscribe to the Soul Town? You got them at the center?
Do we have them?
I think we have some, huh?
Yes. Okay. Well, you know what, Chaveevah, that'd be a great place because a lot of seniors might like to look at those.
Absolutely, yes, some past copies. I mean, I think people will really enjoy the content of the Soul Town. It's, as you can see, a paper publication, and it's also a digital publication that you can get by going to thesoultownmagazine.com. I was just leafing through it a little while ago, and one of the fun things that I saw in here was talking about music back in the 60s. Now, some folks might not be able to relate to that.
That's right.
But I can.
Right. Here we go.
Right. And Mama Sita, who is Cherie's mother, does a great music feature in here talking about music from back in the day. And I'm sure anybody from back in the day can really relate and enjoy it. So by all means, check out the Soul Town magazine.
Right, and younger people will enjoy it as well because I know a lot of people are into that retro, that's what they call it, things nowadays. So yeah, get your copy. Also, a lot of local people are in there. Dr. David Rainey, he writes an article in the Soul Town. And so it's just a great magazine. Do you know Chill?
Yes.
Yes,
I do.
yes, she started it right here. And she actually gave us the idea for this show, by just highlighting good things that are going on in our community. So get yourself a copy at thesoultownmagazine.com.
Yes.
Right. So, Chaveevah, I think I would like to start talking to Beverly first.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, Beverly. So it's just when I first met you, I know you grew up right around here, but then you left.
Correct.
Right. And are you the only child of Jesse Cosby?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And so I bet, did you feel any kind of, tell us about your childhood or tell us about your dad, because he was such an amazing guy.
Well, a lot of what I know about my dad was I've read and I've seen, because I was only 5 years old when he passed.
Oh.
So I have just scattered, remembrance of him. But a lot that I know about him, I've read and I've seen in archives and those kind of things. And I know that, and then I also listen to my mom talk about him too. So
And your mom was phenomenal.
that gave me a lot of insight. But I also had my Aunt Phil, Aunt Sonomia, Aunt Angie, AG, all of them that were able to give me a little insight into what he was about.
Right. Talk about the center and how did you first start getting involved, and what is the legacy that your father has left behind?
Well, I got involved with the Jesse Cosby Center. I had left Waterloo, and I was gone for about 13 years. And when I came back, I wanted to do something. I wanted to get into that activism kind of thing. And so what better place to start than the Jesse Cosby Center? My father was a community activist. Okay, a lot of people remember him as being square dancing, but he was more than just a square dance caller. Because the thing, even though he was square dancing, he was still he was out in the community, and it wasn't just our community; it was a community all over Iowa. So his legacy is well known all throughout Iowa. He, like I said, he started with the square dancing, which sometimes people will look and say, square dancing, but he was an, what do I want to say? He was really a icon.
Sure.
Like I said, not only across Iowa, but across the United States. That's how he started. And like I said, with him doing that, he also had a community choir.
And a recreation center,
At the recreation center, also he started the community choir, and again with the square dancing. So he was able to reach out to all kinds of people.
Right.
And so that's sort of the basis of the Jesse Cosby Center. We reach out to everybody. We don't just because we sit on the hill on the corner of Sumner and Mobile doesn't mean we don't reach across the way.
Yeah.
And so because that's what he did. And so those are the things that we do to enhance the image of the Jesse Cosby Center.
Yes.
Yeah. When I first came to know about and this question I'm going to direct to you, Diane, but when I first came to know about the Jesse Cosby Center, it was because I was taking my mother there, and she was enjoying going just for the services that they offered for seniors. Now, a few summers back, I ended up having a much more close and personal experience by coming in there and working on a mural for the center, and that's where I found out how much more the center really does. So I would like you to talk a little bit about the services that the Jesse Cosby Center offered, because what I saw was a hub with people really coming in there on a daily basis.
Buses and things.
And we are referred to in many different worlds as the hub. And if Beverly is right, nobody gets turned away at our door. If they have a crisis, a financial crisis of some kind, utilities, rent, water, they need to come and see us. And don't wait till the last minute.
All right. I bet you experience a lot of that.
Today was a crazy day because it was the end of the month and people were trying to get in the last minute to get the rent paid for October, and some of them just didn't get this assistance that they needed, but we invited them back next month. So, let's see, what else do we do? We have the NOAA program. That stands for No One Without a Home.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a neat program. If going back to school is your goal, we'll assist you in getting back into school. So when you tripped on FAFSAs, I knew exactly what you were saying.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you do. But yes, see, that's a resource that people may not have known, that you can go contact the Jesse Cosby Center and they'll get you back in school.
Yep.
I didn't
And we
know that
the-
either.
And we know the people to refer to, UniQ, to get the financial aid done and help them register.
Right.
So we know where to send the people. We don't keep them all to ourselves. If we
Okay.
need to refer them out, we'll refer them out.
That's right. Resources.
There are some
that's
things you
right.
all do for young people as well.
We have a program in the summer that's called the YES program, Youth Empowerment Services. When I was researching this program, I found that there were all kinds of activities after school is out for grade school children and high school children, but there was nothing available for middle school kids.
And they need it so bad.
They're the ones that need it the most. That's just the kids getting out on the street freewheeling around are going to be the ones that get in trouble. So we have been doing that now, what, 7 years?
About 7 years.
7 years?
Yep, 7 years. Last year we had, the first year we did this, we had 6 kids. This year we had 42.
Oh my goodness, how rapid growth.
It
That's
is.
Great.
Well, it has grown exponentially. It's just amazing to me. The children are, we send them out to certain job sites where they will work. Nothing with cutting tools or anything like that. It's all safe environmental things. We do the garden. We have the big garden out behind our center. I think that's the only garden we did this year, isn't it? Then what was the new one we broke into?
The new program.
The new business.
Well, she had a few of them that kind of escaped me, but I know that she started out with
St. Vincent de Paul.
St. Vincent de Paul, and then
Okay.
and grew from there. And every year she seems to add to it at least 2 or 3 more.
Okay. Well,
So that's why we're able to accommodate so many students.
Right.
And hopefully that's going to continue to grow.
And then you have the Meals on Wheels program. Is that still up and running? And
Meals on Wheels is still growing, and Diane can tell you how many people we serve
deliver
on a daily
120
basis.
meals a day.
120 meals.
And that doesn't count the 5-day boxes that they take out as well.
Oh,
So all the seniors in our area are very well fed.
how about that? That is so nice. How can a person apply it?
They can come to the center and they'll do an evaluation, take their information, and then we just send that application over to Hawkeye Valley and they can get on meals the next day.
All right. There
Okay,
you
So-
go.
the other side of that, what about people who, are volunteers needed for?
We are desperate for volunteers. We're desperate for drivers. Some of our regular drivers are doing 2 and 3 routes a day because we don't have enough drivers. We don't have enough people to run the meals from the car to the house.
Sure.
So any kind of help we could get like that would be so much, such a great, be
So-
great for us to have.
And how can you say people can just contact the center?
Okay, and what's, you've got a contact number?
Yep. 234-1793, extension 103.
All right. And that's you?
No, that's our senior center.
Oh, that's the senior
Yep.
center. Now you-
My extension is 102.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we may have some comments, Chaveevah, or no?
We do have a few comments. Folks just, Margie Walker says hello from Florida. Velveeta
Margie Walker?
Yes.
Hey!
Okay, Velveeta Roberson says happy Friday.
Velveeta!
Yep. Randy Hess says boom shakalaka, ladies.
Randy has too. Hey,
Yep.
Randy.
We want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching us and finding out all this good information.
Right, right. Because people tune in to watch us because we are talk about all the good stuff. And Jesse Cosby is definitely the good stuff. Now, what is the future of the center? What would you like to see for the future from this point forward? I mean, you guys been around since 1966. You're going to be around till, what, 3066, and we'll be with our canes.
Yes, yep.
Tell us
For
what
the
the
foreseeable future, we do plan on being here. We would like to see, we would like to expand some of our programs especially for the seniors and the youth. But there are other things that we could do too. You know, we do the domestic violence, and domestic violence, because of the pandemic, is
I was
rampant.
gonna ask.
And there's lots of things that we can do to help not only just women,
Right.
but there are young men out there
Say
that
that.
are also victims of domestic violence. So I would like to see the center get more involved with those kind of things, because again, we're a community center, and community involves the community, and so that's what we want to continue to do. Now, we do have a couple of pipe dreams, well, rather, I have a couple of pipe
Okay.
dreams.
Well, you
Okay.
got that
And
vision.
one
see?
of those pipe dreams is to expand the physical building of the Jesse Cosby Center.
You got that land.
Because
Seems
you're
like.
right, we have land up there and it needs to be utilized. And so one of my pipe dreams, and I'm sure it's part of the board's too, that we would like to build a building where we can expand our programs and be more, and not only be, I say we're community or for the community, but we can be even spread out even more, and take and also help more people. So yeah, that's the pipe dream, and we had pipe dream about vans, and we got the vans.
All
So
right.
hopefully somewhere out there's a pipe dream that's going to help us to get our new building.
Awesome. I believe it will happen. And guess what? I have a vision. I could see you calling out square dances. No?
No, I don't think so. They tried to get me to do that at one of the banquets,
Oh, I
and
think that would have been so
it
fun.
would have been. It was not quite my style.
Right.
But,
Okay.
you know, I left that to my dad. So you
That
know.
had to be such something to learn, from a culture shock, first of all. Where was your dad born?
In Alabama.
In Alabama.
And believe that or not, Alabama, and he did square dancing, which
It's
you would think
amazing.
comes from the West.
Well, sure. Yeah, you can never ever judge a person's capabilities or their inner desires. What they
Or
want to
where
do.
cultures cross as far as those type of activities.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But because he was able to do that, again, he was able to reach multicultural participants. And in fact, there's a group that he called for that were at our last banquet, the last in-person banquet that we had. And they actually gave us a demonstration of how he would call,
We were there.
and how he would, how it went. So it was very, very interesting. Very
It
interesting.
was. We were there, and it was an amazing display to see all the dancers and their colorful
The costuming,
costuming.
Yeah.
And it's a whole ambiance. It's a thing, right? And we just enjoyed it so much. We'll have to pull that video up. It got quite a few views when we were there at your banquet. It was the
Yeah.
Roaring 20s, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We had a blast.
That's one we had last year.
Yes. During COVID, I think it
We
was
had a
just
virtual one.
yeah, it was beautiful. Well, we are certainly Waterloo proud of you and your beginnings, your humble beginnings, and your dreams for the future. And you let us know what we can do in any way. We'd always love to support the Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center. at the top of the hill.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, indeed. And now I think, and you have the contact information. We'll also make sure we put that in our comments.
And see, there we go again.
There we go again.
Agnes, always right on time. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Well, thank you, ladies. And now you've done all the talking. Are your all hearts and minds clear so far? Is there what like you get all home and you're like, man, I forgot to say so and so. We don't want to cut you off. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
I think we've covered a lot.
I think we've imparted the information that we were where we want to. The fact that, like I said, the Jesse Cosby Center is for the community, of the community, by the community. And so we want to make sure that we continue to do those things that's going to make the community proud.
And it's business as usual, full
Business-
force ahead.
There you go. It's business as usual, and you're right, full force ahead.
There you go. Praise God.
And yet another example of the kind of things that we like to highlight on our show, the good things that are going on in our community. Everybody, quite a few people, of course, have heard of the Jesse Cosby Center, but just front and center for you to know once again how much good is done in the community by the Jesse Cosby Neighborhood Center.
Right, and to have his legacy sitting right here in the flesh. I'm going to get an autograph later on. But okay, now you said your heart and mind is clear. Now we're going to have you clear your throat. Do a little warm up.
Because every week, we say happy birthday to some of the folks from that are friends of the North End Update or the Rocki and Chaveevah page, and we have the best birthday people.
We always have the best birthday people. Every week it's always some great, great people. And we want you to be happy about your birthday. So we're getting ready to say happy birthday to...
Okay. Okay. Happy birthday, Kenneth Terrell. Hey.
Hey, Kenny.
Cora Turner, happy birthday. Marla Cryenbrink,
Yes.
happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Marla.
Yep, Gary Leahy.
Hey, Gary G.
Yep. And Nicole Dillard, happy birthday.
Nicole Dillard, and she's at UniQ.
Yes.
Right. Yakubu Agbese, happy birthday, Yakubu.
Happy birthday.
Deborah Sappho, my girlfriend from another mother, my
Yes.
sister.
There you
I
go.
love me some Debbie. Francine Spencer Thompson, classmate, and Omar LaFleur has been on our show. And Alicia Kane Hunt. Did I say her name right?
I think so. Alicia or Alicia.
Alicia
Happy birthday.
Kane Hunt. Happy birthday to you. And Chaveevah and I, somebody told me once that I could sing, and it went to my head, kind of. I really think. But we like to start out a little bit, something like, and we sing the Stevie Wonder version. You know that. You've been here before. And we want you, because y'all didn't even say Boom Shakalaka. So you got to sing really loud.
And nobody's ever accused me of being a good singer, and that's okay.
We do a lot of talking
when you can't
before the
sing
song.
good, you sing loud, and that's what I'm getting ready to do right now.
I'm sure you would agree
It couldn't fit more perfectly
than to have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy
Birthday to
Oh,
ya.
shoot, listen to
Happy
Beverly sing.
Birthday,
Come on.
Happy birthday to ya.
Diane.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
All right.
Wait, y'all supposed to be holding the note.
Well, we made it through, y'all. We did it.
We
Thank you.
We
Okay.
sure did.
Thank you very much for having us, and we appreciate everything that you do
Oh,
and the contributions that you make towards the community.
oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's
They're
so
invaluable
nice.
and very much needed. So thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
I'm really humbled. Thank you so much. That makes a difference. And thank you also for joining us as well. And we hope to have you around again. Whenever you want to come on, just let us know.
Okay.
Yep, if you have something special, events, anything upcoming, by all means let us know, and we can get the word out there.
That's what we're here for. And we want to encourage our viewers to keep doing a lot more of what makes you awesome, Chaveevah.
Because it makes us all look
Good. Like Bev and Diane.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Okay.